Looking at expenses, what this shows is what we've done in terms of the number of staff that we employ, the permanent staff that we employ. And over that period, we've seen that reduce in almost all staff groups. That means that we've had to be much more efficient. We've employed fewer staff in terms of the relationship with the income that we have and the services that we deliver. And that has meant that we've had to be more efficient and more effective as the period has gone on. In terms of banking agency, again, our focus has always got to be on reductions in banking agency and protection of the permanent staffing that we utilise. Across NHS providers in London, banking agency expenditure is always a significant issue, and most providers in London have to cope with significant challenges in this area. But we have been able to reduce the levels of banking agency expenditure, not only in nursing, which is its biggest single area, and being able to reinvest that in permanent staffing, but also in admin and clerical and other areas. We're particularly proud of the impact that we've had on non-pay, because if we can reduce expenditure on non-pay, that means again that we can protect staff, it means that we can focus on delivering high quality care, and we can be much more efficient. Through a number of programmes, including our world-class supply chain programme, we've started to optimise the way in which we procure, how we optimise inventory, how we're really clear about demand, and that means that we can deliver the same services, we can improve our stock holdings, and those things actually release funds into the bottom line of the organisation and allow us to reinvest in staff, allow us to reinvest in new services, and to meet the challenges that we continue to face now and going forward. As we think about the position going forward into 2014-15, is a significant challenge for the organisation. Our income has reduced. That income is reduced in real terms. So each organisation, the NHS, was required to deliver around 4.5% efficiency. That's very difficult for an organisation like ours, because a significant amount of our income is based on research, on education and training, and on other services that we provide. And so the impact on this organisation will always be greater than smaller organisations who do not deliver the range of services that we do. Because of that, we've had to continue to bear down on expenditure, and you will have seen some of the reported issues in terms of our financial position, some of the challenges that we face, the fact that in the first 4 months of this year we were running a deficit position. We've seen a significant improvement in month 5, and we're confident that we'll continue to see that improvement as we go through the current year. That improvement has not been something which has been achieved through anything particularly sophisticated. We've had to focus on tighter control, we've had to focus on a number of measures to ensure that we continue to be efficient. It will be very difficult for the organisation, and we're in a situation with every other part of the NHS, and in particular every other NHS provider, where we need to look at every pound that we spend and ensure that we get the maximum value for that. Our cost improvement programme for the current year has increased slightly to just under £50 million. That's just under 5% of the total income of the organisation, and that's not an easy thing that we can deliver, and the expectation is that that will continue for the foreseeable future. And so we need to find different ways of delivering sustainable cost improvement programmes, so looking at the efficiency of the services that we provide, so looking at ways in which we can transform the care that we deliver and do that in a sustainable way, as I say. And we expect our cash holdings to increase slightly over that period also. In conclusion, and looking at our future work programme, the focus has to be on the challenging financial position that we have, not only in 2014-15, but also beyond. We have a comprehensive financial recovery programme in place, and that will ensure that we deliver the financial position, the forecast outturn, and all the things that we have agreed for the current year. We've initiated a Quest programme. What that means is quality and efficiency support team, and their role in the organisation is to find ways in which we can deliver high quality care, do that in an efficient and importantly in a sustainable way, so that we can reduce the cost base and at the same time deliver high quality care. We continue to look at ways in which we can further align and improve the alignment of financial, activity, capacity and workforce planning within the organisation, and particularly within our clinical divisions, and that means that we can plan now and going forward, and again do that to ensure that the delivery of care that we have is sustainable not only now but into the medium and long term. We have got a solid platform in this organisation from the Building World-Class Finance programme. Finance is the servant of the organisation, and it serves to ensure that we deliver the most efficient care that we can in this organisation. And everybody I know that works in my finance department understands that they are there to support the delivery of high quality care, not just to ensure the delivery of the bottom line. And our trust is now a reference point for leading financial management practice within the NHS, and again that helps us to deliver sustainable care through efficient processes and systems. Thank you.